Tell me, darling, do you struggle with judging women who you see out in the world shining bright, taking up a lot of space, and thoroughly enjoying themselves? If so, you're in the right place. Welcome to my video on a simple 5-step process to stop judging radiant women and start turning heads yourself. Too many of us women have been conditioned to walk around judging the shit out of each other for being radiant. And underneath this judgment is a jealousy that you may not even be aware of, which stems from the real issue. That deep down, you want to shine in your fullest expression, but you don't let yourself. So you find yourself repressing yourself, then judging, feeling jealous, making yourself small and holding yourself back, which leads to more repression, and the cycle goes on and on. It's so vicious, it's complex, and it's painful. I know from experience. Let me tell you a little story. So I have this dear girlfriend that I used to relate to as a frenemy, with a major emphasis on the enemy part. She's incredibly gorgeous and sexy and bold and radiant, with the most luscious energy that would just turn every head in every room she'd ever walk into. And that bitch used to trigger me to no fucking end. I judged her for being too sexual, for the little moany sounds of pleasure she would make next to me in yoga, which would just drive me insane, and for my paranoia that she was trying to steal my man. And I clearly now see that she wasn't. She's just a woman who is high on her own supply, and I knew that was attractive, and I felt threatened by it, and I hated her for it. Anyway, because of how much her delicious bigness used to trigger me, I would think about her constantly, all the time, judging her, hating her, but also constantly comparing myself to everything that I envied in her, from her body to her confidence to how much people liked her. This obsession was an incredible energy leak, to say the least. All that time and energy I spent into thinking about her, I could have been pouring into something productive, like building my business or learning how to roller skate or pole dance or literally anything else. It felt terrible to be swimming in the murky waters of those kinds of thoughts all the time. And of course, it got in the way of us connecting as the great friends that we could have been. So, does any of this resonate with you? If so, allow me to teach you a simple 5-step process that you can do out in the world that will allow you to plug the energy leak of judgment and comparison, have way more fun, shine as bright as you want, discover the joy inherent in celebrating other women, and create nourishing, uplifting, and exciting relationships with women that are based not on wounds, but on wonderfulness. The key of this practice is to turn the spotlight around and then focus on yourself, how you're awesome, and what you can do immediately to be more authentic and more expressed in the ways that you want to. Here it is, step by step. Step 1. When you find yourself judging another woman, turn the attention spotlight you've been shining on her around to focus on you. Start with connecting to your own body, the feeling of being in your body, and to your pleasure if that's available. You can do this by just creating a couple little inner squeezes of your yoni, and or putting a hand on your heart. Step 2 is to find something about yourself to celebrate in the moment, and then celebrate it. For example, it might just be that you remembered to do this practice, and then you can just take a moment to be like, yes, that's awesome. Step 3 then is to ask yourself, what is it exactly about her or how she's showing up in this moment that is triggering me so much? For example, maybe you're both at a party together, whether you know her well or not, maybe you don't know her at all, but you find yourself having this judgment about this person, and you find that you're holding the story, perhaps, that she's being too flirty. Step 4. Based on your answer to number 3, find within yourself something that you wish you had more of, or let yourself express more. For example, if your answer to number 3 was she's being too flirty, you might look within and realize that you wish you were more confident and let yourself be more playful. Step 5. Based on what you've discovered so far, ask yourself, what does this inspire me to do? And make a change immediately, but not from a competitive place. This isn't about trying to be like anyone else or better than anyone else. Rather, it's about tapping into your own truth, your own authenticity, your own desires, and then shining forth from there. So for example, let's say, again, you're at that party, you've gone through all the other steps. At this point, you might decide to consciously relax your body a little bit, get more into your own body. Maybe get a little bit more sensual with your dance moves. Maybe stand a little taller, and maybe get a little more flirty in your own conversations. The specifics here are always going to be unique to you and the moment and your desires. But the key is to let yourself be inspired and to make at least a small shift immediately in the moment. So go ahead and give this process a try next time you find yourself judging and or feeling jealous of another woman, and find out what goodness you magnetize to yourself just by being in your full shine. Spoiler alert, it is going to be hot and fun AF, and you might just find yourself obsessed with yourself and your own unique juiciness. Enjoy. My name's ECAT, and I'm a women's success and sexuality coach. Be sure to subscribe if you want more content to help you unlock your authentic joy and boundless juicy power. Also, I provided a link below to download my free 26-minute Own It guided meditation, which is all about helping you access more confidence in 26 minutes. Enjoy.